Game of Thrones viewers were very excited during the Season 7 finale when Jon Snow, played by Kit Harington, and Daenerys, Emilia Clarke, finally realized their true feelings for one another and enjoyed a steamy night together. The pair could be rolling around in the bed sheets as they made their way to Winterfell to take on the Night King, Vladimir Furtick. However, at the same time Bran Stark, Isaac Hempstead Wright, and Samuel Tarly, John Bradley, could be heard discussing how the new lovers are related. Now fans are speculating that their relationship could come between the pair in upcoming episodes and Jon will be forced to murder the Mother of Dragons. One fan believes Jon is immortal after he was resurrected in Season 6 and only he will be able to survive and rule Westeros. Reddit user Chicago Leslie wrote, "I believe that when Jon resurrected, it gave him a sort of immortality that has been very subtly gone unnoticed by other GOTS characters. Think about the perspective of the Battle of the Bastards fight scene in which we, from Jon's viewpoint, are clearly crushed to death in a horde of fighting men. Yet Jon somehow manages to climb his way from that massive boss and win the battle." They went on to add that if Jon is immortal, it will come between himself and Daenerys as she struggles to deal with the fact he will rule on without her. "I have long suspected that Dany is not the heroine of the story. I suspect that Jon will have to do the unthinkable in her, and his unborn, child for the greater good," the user continued. "There are too many signs that she is unstable. He will most likely spend his eternity brooding over the Seven Kingdoms as the prince who was promised." Other fans of the hit HBO series appeared to agree with the theory as one replied, "100% agree with this. I'd bet money on Dany dying." Another suggested that Daenerys may have to if he is to live on. "I did think one of the consequences could be an abnormally long life, like Melisandre." It comes after another fan noticed the Jojen Reed scene may have predicted that Jon will be betrayed in the final run of the fantasy series. So if he survives, that could be the price he has to pay for being revived. They stated that Jojen has a vision of Jon going beyond the wall in order to capture White, which happens in Season 7's penultimate episode, and is surrounded by enemies. While he could simply be referring to the Whites which have surrounded the king in the north and his men, it could also hint that one of his friends could turn against him. Tormund Giantsbane, Christopher Hugh, Gendry, Joe Dempsey, Jorah Mormont, Ian Glenn, The Hound, Rory McCann, and Beric Dondarrion, Richard Dormer, are amongst those who could betray Jon. Could Jorah, after learning about Jon and Daenerys' night of passion, turn his back on the king in the north? Game of Thrones Season 8 will return to HBO and Sky Atlantic in 2019. Seasons 1 to 7 are currently streaming on Now TV.